Hi, this is Nathan, your neighborhood arcade and pinball talk guy. Today we're going to be reviewing Super Mario Brothers Mushroom World by Gottlieb. Fun little game. I mean, it's obviously a different kind of cabinet setup, but let's dig into this a little bit deeper. Please look for our review underneath our description of our YouTube video, as well as like and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Please click the subscribe button on YouTube. We have a lot of content coming out. If you like pinball, if you like arcade, this is the place to be. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this party started on this table, shall we? First things to kind of note on this thing, I mean, first impressions. This is an older game. It is more of a flat kind of table setup. The table is very short, I would say. Wow, I mean, these things are popping out of the pipes. The balls are just random, so you got to be really on your toes on this thing. But anyway, with that said, this table is probably 1/3 the size of a normal table, and it just makes it kind of interesting. That's why I kind of was trying to search to kind of get a play on this thing. It's definitely unique in its own way. I will say that the paddle gap on this thing is not too bad. I would expect the paddles to be smaller for a table that is this short, but the paddles are good. Paddle gap's not too bad either. But one thing to take note on is just what you just saw there. These holes are basically like tube warps on Super Mario Brothers, and you don't know where that ball is going to come out of. So we'll see if we can trigger it. There we go. Let's see what happens. There we go. So there's really no, well, actually there is a heads up. So it lights up before it shoots it. So we do know that. So as far as strategy on this thing, just look for the lights as they blink. Like that one, it says it's coming out of the right, and just be prepared for it. I will say it's very hard to get a shot to the left, because the ball, once it gets down this way, it's very hard to kind of get it to the point where it's on the right side. Music's there. I mean, for it being an old table, it sounds like you're playing Super Mario Brothers on a Nintendo. That's pretty cool. So if you're a Super Mario Brothers fan or a collector or, you know, a Nintendo fan, I would say that this would be a fun little table for your personal arcade room. This is an older table, so it is beat up a little bit, but, you know, for what it is, I mean, look at it. I mean, the colors are great, the theme's great, soundtrack's great. It's definitely unique because it is a very, very short pinball. I mean, it is literally probably 2 feet long. I mean, don't let the video fool you. It is really that short. And you also got a bumper at the back where that ball would just save itself. That's something to keep note on. I mean, if you have a ball that goes out, you may get an extra bump out of that. Table mechanics on this. Well, I mean, it's a short table. There's not a whole lot to it. The ramp to the left, I haven't even been able to get over there yet, just because of the warping of the balls. There's no way to really get it over there unless you're coming off the right flipper. There's that double bounce that I called out. Saved my ball for me. But yeah, I mean, you almost gotta somehow get that ball to go up the right side, and there's really nowhere for that ball to get up there. I mean, it's basically blocked. So the only way for you to ball out on this table is really right down the middle. That may make the replayability of this thing pretty high. I mean, obviously, I mean, you put $1 in this thing, you can play it forever, basically. So that's not a bad piece right there. I mean, with it being so short in your arcade, I mean, this thing would only take up about 3 feet off of your wall. So yeah, soundtrack, theme, artwork, all there. I mean, it's definitely a cool little table. Replayability is there. I mean, obviously, it's there's not too much to this table though. So replayability is more or less just saying that you're going to save your money on this because you can play it forever. But with that being said, there's not a whole lot of layer to this table. It's very simple. Really, the only way you're going to be able to bonus or score on this thing is hitting the block blocks that are on the left and the right, or trying to get up that ramp right there, which is very hard to do. Fun factor on this, I think kids would love this game. This is just, it's kind of quirky that way. Adults, I would say, you know, your replayability for the long term is going to be probably a little lower on it, just because there's not a whole lot of ways to combo or to bonus on this table. There's just not a lot of layers to kind of keep you to keep playing it. I mean, I'm at 33 million in score right now. I've gone through basically 3 balls at this point. And so, you know, you're really scoring on this complete World Series to the left and Series to the right. So you're getting 20 million, 3 million, 5 million, and so you're getting those higher scores based off of hitting those blocks. But really, I mean, not a bad table. I mean, the artwork on it's really good. I mean, the back glass on it looks great. I mean, it looks brand new. But anyway, you know, a decent play. I mean, is this a filler table? I would say this is absolutely a filler table. This is something that you can play. It's fun. Is it a long-term something that you want? Probably not. But anyway, thank you for watching today. We appreciate it. And of course, click subscribe on YouTube. And thank you again for your time.